Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam dear devotees. Today we are reading the book Coming Back, Signs of Reincarnation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. We shall begin with chapter number 8, Don't Come Back. We will start with the fourth point. The positive principle of offering vegetarian food to Krishna automatically includes the negative principle of avoiding meat, fish and eggs. Eating meat means participating in the business of unnecessarily killing other living beings. This leads to bad karmic reactions in this life or the next. The laws of karma state that if one kills an animal to eat it, then in his next life the killer will also be killed and eaten. There is also karma involved in taking the leaves of plants, but this is negated by the process of offering the food to Krishna, because he says he will accept such vegetarian offerings. One should also give up intoxicants including coffee, tea, alcohol and tobacco. Indulging in intoxication means associating with the mode of ignorance and may result in one's taking a lower birth in the next life. Other techniques for becoming free from the cycle of reincarnation include offering the fruit of one's work to God. Everyone must work for simple body sustenance, but if work is performed only for one's own satisfaction, one must accept the karmic results and receive good and bad reactions in future lives. The Bhagavad Gita warns that work must be performed for the satisfaction of the Lord. This work, known as devotional service, is karma-free. Working in Krishna consciousness means sacrifice. The human being must sacrifice his time or money for the satisfaction of the Supreme. Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Bhagavad Gita 3.9. Work performed as devotional service not only saves one from karmic reaction, but gradually elevates one to transcendental loving service of the Lord. The key to entering the kingdom of God. It is not necessary to change one's occupation. One may be a writer and write for Krishna, an artist and paint for Krishna, a cook and cook for Krishna. Or if one is not able to directly engage one's talents and abilities in serving Krishna, one may sacrifice the fruits of one's work by contributing a portion of one's earnings to help propagate Krishna consciousness throughout the world. One should, however, always earn one's living by honest means. For example, one should not work as a butcher or gambler. Parents must raise their children in God consciousness. The Vedas state that parents are responsible for the karmic reactions of their children. In other words, if your child incurs bad karma, you must suffer some of that karma yourself. Children should be instructed about the importance of obeying God's laws and avoiding sinful behavior, and should be taught how to develop love for the Supreme Lord. And parents should make them thoroughly familiar with the subtle laws of karma and reincarnation. Krishna consciousness person should not engage in illicit sex, that is, sex outside of marriage or sex not for the purpose of conceiving a child. It should also be noted that abortion carries a special karmic reaction. Those who participate in killing unborn children may be placed in the womb of a mother who chooses abortion. and themselves be slaughtered in the same horrible way. But if one agrees to no longer commit such sinful acts, one can become freed from karmic reaction by inoffensive devotional chanting of the holy names of God. One should regularly associate with people who are trying to become free from the influence of karma and who are attempting to break out of the cycle of birth and death, because they are living in harmony with spiritual principles governing the universe. Devotees of Lord Krishna become transcendental to the influence of material nature and begin to display genuine spiritual characteristics. So just as one can contact disease by associating with sick people, one can gradually reawaken one's own transcendental qualities by associating with Krishna's devotees. By following these simple techniques, anyone can become free from the effects of karma. Conversely, if one does not follow them, one is sure to become entangled in the actions and reactions of material life. The laws of nature are very strict, and unfortunately, most people are unaware of them. But ignorance of the law is no excuse. One who is arrested for speeding will not be excused if he tells the judge that he was not aware of the speed limit. If a person is ignorant of the principles of hygiene, nature will not excuse him from incurring disease. And a child ignorant of the nature of fire, if he sticks his hand into it, must be burned. Therefore, in order to free ourselves from the endless repetition of birth and death, we must understand the laws of karma and reincarnation. Otherwise, we will have to come back to this material world again and again. And we must remember that we may not always return as human beings. The soul in its conditioned state perpetually travels through time and space by the cosmic law of karma. It takes up residence in different bodies on different planets within the material universes. But wherever the soul journeys, it encounters the same conditions. As Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 8.16, from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode never takes birth again. The Gita and other Vedic literatures are instruction manuals that teach us the real goal of life's journey. By understanding the science of reincarnation, we free ourselves from the forces of karma and return to the anti-material regions of knowledge, bliss and eternity. Hare Krishna. This is the end of this today's book. I said Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.